Photo-Optic Painting 101.
Welcome to my studio. I'm excited to do this lesson on painting an apple tree using my photo-optic painting technique, where I can not only see my image in progress, but I can also see my moving light brush along with that image. I've already painted the apple tree, actually a couple times. I created this image freehand and I like this tree trunk, so I decided to go with this to do this 10 in-camera exposure. One reason why I got this camera was it would do 10 multiple exposures in the camera. When I come in to perform my photo-optic painting technique, I make sure my primary camera is on. I make sure the video camera giving my live feed of the light brush is on. Then I also go into my projector closet. I turn on the computer with the image in progress. I turn on my two projectors, the one with the live video feed of my moving light brush and the projector with the image in progress. Also, the video camera that is sending a live signal to my goggles here. And we're going to start out with the tree trunk, and I've just been using an orange to create that tree trunk with. So I'm going to shut the lights out and we're going to detail. This light's going out here. I am hitting the shutter release to the camera. There's a blinking red light there. I'm orientating myself to the camera. You just heard a click there. That was the shutter opening. So I'm just going to show my light here. And we're going to just kind of start to build this. And I'm going to make a branch out here, kind of follow that line. And we're going to go up here and kind of going, I like that base that we did before. I'm going to close the shutter. Okay. I'm going to turn on the light. Just so you know, I just created the first exposure. The camera is now working on that exposure, and it takes time. I'm going to hit that button, and that was it. That was our first shot right there. And here we are. We're still going. I'm going to use the green now. So this is what I do. We did our first exposure. I'm shutting out the light. Here. I am hitting the shutter release to the camera. There's a blinking red light there. I'm orientating myself to the camera. And I heard the shutter just now open, and I got my green light, and there I am. And I'm going to try to just kind of make some foliage here, or what we can pretend is foliage. And I'm actually switching hands here. We're going to end this exposure right now. I'm going to put my hand over the light. I'm taking my goggles off. I'm now depressing the shutter release to close the shutter. There it went. Because the shutter is closed, I can turn the light back on. And that's the foliage we just put on. We're going to use the same template to create more leaves, more green foliage for the tree. So here we go. This is how I do it. I turn this light out. I am hitting the shutter release to the camera. There's a blinking red light there. I'm orientating myself to the camera, and you heard the shutter open. So the shutter is open. It's seeing nothing but darkness now, but now I'm going to bring in that green light, and you kind of slow it there. And I'm going to open it again, and I'm going to kind of put some bunches of leaves in there. You're going a little bit forward, a little bit back to get some dimension to these leaves here. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to end this exposure, taking my goggles off. I'm now depressing the shutter release to close the shutter. There it went. Because the shutter is closed, I can turn the light back on. The camera is now processing that. Here we go. We're recording. I'm turning out the overhead light. I am hitting the shutter release to the camera. The shutter release is counting to 10, and I'm lining myself up. I got myself lined up pretty good. There's an apple. There's an apple. There's an apple right there. Okay, now I'm going to take my goggles off. I'm going to close the shutter. Very important part. Here we go. I'm going to hit this button right there. And that was the last one. There it is. There it is. Nice. That's the compilation. That's our apple tree. I just want to show you that this can happen, that you can do this. I do it on my iPhone. I've got a video out showing you how to do this on your iPhone. I made a palm tree, multicolored. I just want you to understand, this is the future, okay? We don't go back in time. I don't expect you to do this. However, I do want you to be aware that this can be done. So, thank you.